Shalom. I've been reflecting a lot on fatherhood lately, and not just the highlights, but the hard times too. There was a season in my life, especially during the early years of raising my amazing daughter, Alexis, where I thought I was doing the right thing, but actually I was doing the wrong thing. I was being what I believed a strong, responsible father should be doing. But the truth is, I was parenting her with the same harshness I had received from my father. I didn't realize it at the time, but I had carried that same intensity into my home. I was overly critical, berating her for insignificant things like her room not being cleaned. And I told myself that it was about teaching discipline and preparing her for life. But what I didn't see was that I was actually wounding or crushing her spirit. Alexis didn't need disciplined dad. She needed to feel cherished, seen, heard. She needed to feel like she was the apple of my eye and not the worm in the fruit. And today that's very hurtful to admit, because as a good father, your intent is never to hurt, but your impact, that's what they carry into adulthood. And when I finally saw the emotional weight I had put on her, it broke me. I didn't just drop to my knees in front of her one day and apologize. I had to change. So I started doing the deep inner work, the introspective work, the uncomfortable work. I faced my childhood wounds, the pain that I had tucked away, the losses I hadn't grieved. I had to confront the fact that I was physically present in my children's lives, but emotionally absent at times. And that's what I want to say to other fathers today. It's not enough to be in the house. Your presence doesn't end at the doorway. It's felt in how you listen, how you affirm, how you correct, and most importantly, how we love. Now, even after apologizing to Alexis, and we've had many deep, healing conversations, there's still many wounds. And that's the part that a lot of us as men don't want to talk about. Even when you own it and even when you try to fix it, healing is still a process. It doesn't happen overnight just because your heart changed. There are days where I can still sense the weight of my past words on her or to her. But instead of letting that bring me to shame, I let it fuel my commitment to keep growing, to keep evolving, because shame never heals anybody. And I know a lot of fathers are tired of feeling like everything is your fault, tired of being blamed when things fall apart. But listen, men, hear me. When I say this, you are not the sole reason for everything that went wrong. But you have the power to help make things right. That starts by asking ourselves the hard questions. First, why did I react that way? What was really going on inside of me? Because most of the time, our outbursts, our reactions, or control issues aren't about our children or our kids. It's about our unhealed wounds, the unhealed parts of us. And I want to encourage every father listening that I don't want you to drown in guilt. Guilt will keep you stagnant. Trust me on that one. But growth will lead you back to your children with a softer voice, but a stronger love. Again, when you make that mistake, ask yourself, how could I have handled that better? And when the answer comes, don't ignore it. Act on it. That's where the healing begins. not just for your children, but for you too. It is written in Ephesians 6:4, chapter 6, verse 4, fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of Adonai, or the Lord. In other words, avoid harsh treatment or actions that can make your children feel disheartened or resent you and even the Most High. And look at your intentions. Although they may be good, you probably need to reevaluate. You might have just wanted your son to be disciplined. You might have just wanted your daughter to be strong. But if the way you delivered it did more harm than good, like I said, it's time to transform how you show up as a father. There's no shame in that. It's no shame in just going back to really think on your actions. In fact, my brothers, there's much honor in it, because fatherhood isn't about having all the answers. It's not about being perfect either. It's about growing, evolving, and becoming the kind of man your children feel safe with, the kind of father who heals, not hurts. There's no final, please understand this. There's no final destination in this journey called fatherhood. No moment where you can say, I've arrived. Just constant evolution, constant refinement, and constant or consistent love. So if you're watching this today, I want you to know it's not too late. Start where you are. Be honest, be humble, and fight to become the man your children need, not just the man you thought you had to become. I pray this video is encouraging to you. If you'd like to be notified when I upload another one, please click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Until next time, men, keep growing, keep building, and keep striving to be the man the moment demands. You got this. Shalom.